Let's talk to Rupert Bell because he is down at Royal Ascot. He talks royal correspondent, and every so often the royal family and the races collide. And there we get Rupert Bell dressed remarkably well in a beautiful top hat. Rupert, very good to see you.
Good morning to you. Is that the right way to do it?
That's
Doff
very
my
good.
cap to you, you know, as you are the king of talk. So I suppose I'd better doff my cap to you, metaphorically speaking.
Indeed.
But yes, but lovely to be at Royal Ascot. Love this meeting from a racing point of view. It's got obviously the history. It's 200 years since they first had the royal procession here, and it basically, if you look at it, it hasn't really changed. And the king is expected to be here for all 5 days, along with the Queen. They might even have a winner today in the 5 o'clock with Reaching High. That's a horse trained over in Ireland by Willie Mullins, which is an interesting departure for a monarch to have a horse trained over in Ireland. But Willie Mullins is one of the greatest trainers of all time, particularly of jump racing. But here at Ascot, he might saddle a winner for the king. And so it's very much part of the sort of sporting calendar, our sort of sporting summer here with obviously Wimbledon and all other high-profile events. But there is something very British and unique about this royal meeting, which means actually the crowds are going to be as good as ever. When we think we're in a sort of economic straitened times, there is something magnetic about Royal Ascot that draws people, even if you don't know about racing, the chance to dress up. And I hope I haven't let the side down. I'm a bit worried about my collar. My collar stiffeners aren't that good. I'm just having a look at them. So I need to sharpen that up if I talk to you tomorrow.
Yes.
So I'm giving myself only an 8 out of 10 with my dress effort.
Well, I'd also expect a different coloured waistcoat every day, presumably as well. Would you?
I've got that for you, Mike. If you should need me on a regular basis during this week, so I won't let you down on that front.
Excellent.
I've got plenty of them.
And I'm reading in the Sun today that Charles has sort of revivified, if you like, his interest in horses, because obviously the Queen, his mother, the Queen, was a fabulous regular race goer, and she was absolutely always energised when she went to Royal Ascot, wasn't she?
Horses were her hobby, her passion, her diversion. Whereas the King always used to say, I don't want to rain on, if you pardon the pun, on his mother's racing parade, because it was her show.
Yeah.
But the Queen, the current Queen, she does love racing. And remember, back in the day, the King actually rode in races, jump races, and so he knows enough. But as I say, his passion is not obviously going to run as deep as his mother's, but there's no two ways. He has owned a royal winner, and that really ignited his enthusiasm. Desert Hero was that horse 2 years ago. And as I say, he could have another one later on this afternoon.
Well, we'll look forward to all of that. Meanwhile, without wishing to rain on your parade, I'm going to have to mention that ghastly woman, Meghan Markle, who apparently has come out and broken her silence, is what we're being told, on that viral clip of her twerking while she was in labour. And I feel sort of slightly traitorous even mentioning her name to you as you stand there near the royal enclosure. But, you know, what can you tell me?
Well, another podcast. She permanently breaks her silence. She cannot be out of the news. It's a insatiable desire to be the centre of attention. And that twerking video was the ultimate sort of manifestation of that. And now she's justifying it and saying, it's what I did 4 years ago. And because I wasn't allowed to do much on Instagram, this is me showing the real me. Well, this real me currently has lost 6 members of staff. She has announced that she's going to be bringing out new products on June the 30th on our As Ever brand, that, as she describes as that the people will love. Well, they sold out so quickly, but we have no idea how much they sold. And so there's going to be new products, but she's permanently doing podcasts now. She's obviously had her own series, but by pulling in people to do a podcast with, she is able to reflect the real me, which is basically, you know, just another narcissistic delve into her own personality. But I mean, it's almost, she cannot be more than a day, because obviously there's been a lot of focus on the Prince and Princess of Wales recently, and we saw Father's Day pictures of the children of the Prince and Princess of Wales. But yes, there's been Instagram pictures of Harry larking with his children, but it's carefully managed, so we don't actually really see the children. Whereas I know that they're absolutely right, protect children's privacy, but the Prince and Princess of Wales say, right, there are certain times when we will put pictures out of them. We saw them at the King's birthday parade, the Trooping the Colour the other day. So it's sort of controlled, and that's fine. But with the Harry one and the Meghan one, it's all about this element of mystery and sort of look how much fun we're having with the children, but we don't really see them. And I understand children's privacy is paramount, but it's a sort of strange way of going about it, that they put all these videos, and you just feel, is there a possibility in the end that they might be saying, you know, end up dressing their children in whatever brand they may want to flog or something? And I hope that never comes to pass. But I just do feel it's, you know, and always we see Meghan as the sort of center of attention, not the children. And it's a very bizarre thing. But anyway, you probably weren't expecting me to say it was the most wonderful thing that ever happened.
I wasn't really, no. In fact, I wasn't expecting you to bang on about it for so long, to be honest. But I mean...
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine.
You started, so I finished.
No, I know. But I was going to play the clip, but you've already done it. Let me play the clip.
Did you see my baby mama dance?
I mean, stop it. First of all, can I just tell you, the timing of that, we maybe watched it like 20 times yesterday, and I was like, is that her?
Oh my God.
Is that Prince Harry there with the fingers and the... I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But also, by the way, that wasn't yesterday.
No,
that was 4 years ago. So it's also a really great reminder that with all the noise or whatever people do, there's still a whole life, a real, authentic, fun life that's happening behind the scenes. I'm just grateful that now, being back on social as well, I have a place where I can share it on my own terms.
Yeah. Oh, it's so great. It's so authentic, isn't it?
I thought I'd done enough talking for you not have to play it, but obviously the team behind you were insistent that we had to.
I'm sorry.
Inflicted.
I'm going to ask you, I mean, I have to say, the last time I asked you for a tip, I did take your advice and take the tip from your colleague, who actually made me win the Grand National, which was great.
Yeah.
Have you got one for today for anyone?
Well, Lizzie Kelly's not with me at the moment, so I can't pass on hers, but I'm going to suggest that each way selection in the 340, which will be live across the TalkSport network, and it will be... Starlust each way in the King Charles III Stakes, the sprint race at 340. That is my Bell's banker today.
Brilliant. Fantastic stuff. Well, we'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Rupert, thank you very much indeed. Enjoy the day. Of course, you'll be working very hard as well. And the hat tipping is spectacular. Pretty well done.